Hello and welcome. Today I will be using my Better Homes and Gardens pot. It is like 19 by 13 deep. I want to say it's like a few gallons, maybe 5 gallons or so. But I will be planting rosemary and 2 sage plants together with it. I'm not an expert gardener, but I have been gardening for a long time. This is something I grew up doing with my grandma, and I just learned and bettered myself as the time progressed. So the first thing I'm going to put inside of here is pine cones. So they're going to help with the drainage. Then once I have the pine cones, I'm going to use my cactus and citrus soil because it's acidy and these plants love acid soil. So I'm going to put that down up in here at the bottom. I'm just going to fill it and make sure that I leave a lip at the top, so that way when I water it, it doesn't, my soil doesn't spill over. So now that I have that, I want to think about the placement of my rosemary, and I'm going to place it about here, towards like in the back some, and I still have space up front. And then I'm going to place one sage on this side and another sage on this side. You can plant a lot of different things that are companion with rosemary and sage. Another thing that is really great to plant with this here is lavender. Those are all companion plants. So now that I have that, and I did leave some soil inside of the bag, so that way I can be able to top it off. Just gonna go ahead and just loosen this up. And once I have it loosened, I'm just gonna loosen up my soil on the rosemary, so that way the roots can know that they can spread. I'm going to take my little shovel and I'm just going to dig me a nice little hole. Just plop that down up in there. Just go around the sides. Like I said, I did save soil, so I can't put more soil in here. Now the lavender, the rosemary is going to spread. I'm not sure if these sage are going to last or not, but it's okay because I am in Georgia and I am technically from Oregon, but I live out here in Georgia now, so I'm not really sure how things are going to grow out here. And I've been gardening for some time now since I have been here. Last year harvest did not do so great, so I'm hoping that this year it does a lot better. But the only thing we can do is just wait and see. Another thing that I'm going to get into doing is winter grows. So if you guys want to stick around and follow me for more and learn about the things that I grow, especially in the winter time and when to start the seeds, please do. It smells really wonderful. Then I'm going to plant the other one on this side. I do like sage. A lot of people is always wondering, like, why do you plant sage? I love it because it's a herb and I can use it in a lot of different things that I cook, because I do love to cook as well. old leaves. Have died out. Now you might be wondering, why did I choose to use cactus soil? And I choose to use cactus soil because it is a well-drained soil, and it's also a little acidy alkaline, so that is going to do wonders for the plant. Now that I have that up in here, I'm just going to go through and smash it down and add some more soil. Scoop it on up in there. Instead of pouring, scooping is much better, so that way you can be able to control where it goes and how much you put up in there. Now, a lot of people like to pack their soil down. I don't pack mine down. I like it to just naturally pack itself down. As I water, it will do that. And if you need to add more later, you can always add more later once the soil has settled. And when you plant these items here, you always want to make sure you plant them in a nice sunny area of your garden, so that way it grows well, because it needs lots of sunlight. Don't worry about it getting on your leaves, because it will get washed off as it rains and whatnot. Okay, so now that I have that planted, I appreciate you guys for sticking with me and checking out and learning how to plant. Some great things, and I very hope that this video was very helpful to you. And as you can see how much space I have left, which is probably about maybe 3 to 4 inches on the side. So like I said, as it grows, it can be able to have space, and as you need to add soil, you can be able to add soil. I try to keep the leaves from touching the soil as well, but if they do, it's all right, because as it grows, then you will see. I will give you guys updates as it grows, maybe week by week, as I am in my garden and I have a lot of other things growing. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. So I just make sure I water the soil very well. I have drainage at the bottom, so as you can see, it will start draining the water out as it goes, and the soil will get itself centered and right, meaning settled. So we're just going to let that do its due. This over here is nice and watered. Everything else does not need to be watered. So that is what I have done for today. Thank you for watching. Come back later on for more.